everyone, it's the Nerdy Grail here, and I'm also with my fiancé who's on the camera right now.
Hello.
And it is currently 8:29 a.m. in the morning on a Saturday. Yawn. And we are heading back to Cardiff Film Comic Con. We went last year, didn't we? And we saw Sacha Dhawan, and we were dressed in completely different cosplays as we are now. I was dressed as Sacha Dhawan's master, and you were dressed as...
I was dressed as Missy.
We had to go as the master duo. But this is a sort of a last-minute Comic-Con. We weren't originally planning on going to this Comic-Con. And originally we were going to see Bonnie Langford, who unfortunately did cancel on us. But there are some people that we are going to see. And I am bringing my Series 1 Steelbook from Shooty's first season, because we're going to be meeting Anita Dobson, who plays Mrs. Flood, and also Susan Twist, who plays Susan Triad in the series as well. So hopefully we'll get them both to sign this Steelbook. I am a bit undecided yet as to whether I'm going to get them to sign the front or the back, because I'm using this as a bit of a bingo card, because we are going to be seeing in 4 weeks' time another Comic-Con where we're meeting Shooty and Millie Gibson. So that's going to be fun. But I think it is time for us to head out on the road now, because we've got early entry tickets, and we will show you all the wonders of the Comic-Con when we arrive. So I'll see you there. On the road again. Just can't wait to get on the road again. With my friend, the friendly toy maker. Not long now.
We are coming up to Cardiff.
We are indeed. I'd say probably estimated time of arrival is probably about 15 minutes, I would say. And then we'll be ready for the convention.
Nice early bird tickets, which is good because the first photo shoot is quite early.
Yeah, I think you can do the TARDIS green screen from 10, but then Anita Dobson is doing her photo shoot on there. I want to say it might be like 10:30, 11:45. I'm probably wrong on that, but
I think it is about 10:30 for her to be there.
It's early, which is why it's good to have these early bird tickets, because we're doing both of our photo shoots as green screen photo shoots this time. You know, to mix it up a little bit. You know, like the normal photo shoots are great, but you can't be having a photo with a Doctor Who character and the TARDIS.
Yeah, exactly, and especially because we're in cosplay as well.
Oh yeah, perfectly in cosplay as well, which you will get to see my fiance's cosplay when we get there. But you've probably seen it already if you have watched my previous vlogs at both Weston-super-Mare and the Wales Comic Con at the Celtic Manor.
Yeah, because I haven't done any alterations to it. It is the one that I wore at the last Comic Con.
Although we are planning after the next Comic Con to possibly change up our cosplays and go as something a bit different, because this is now my fourth Comic Con dressed as 14, and we'd like to switch it up a little bit.
Well, I want to work on making a Missy cosplay from scratch this time, because last time I just put one together.
Yeah. And that was really good. I loved the Missy cosplay, and the toy maker one that you've made as well. That was really, really, really nice.
Yeah, so the Missy one I'm going to make from scratch again. Get the fabric.
Yeah. So, we will leave it for now, and we will see you in a couple of minutes when we are probably outside the convention.
Yep.
See you in a bit.
Yeah.
Finally into the Comic Con now. We've got the photo shoots list. Here we are, look, 11:30 for Anita Dobson's photo shoot. And then our second green screen photo shoot is at
All the way down.
4:10 with Susan Twist. But not too bad though. And doesn't it? It feels a lot more organised this year.
It feels more organised than last time. They've got proper photo areas that's a little bit separate from the rest of the...
And they also tell you now exactly guests this way as well, so you actually know where things are. I think that's a lot better.
Yeah. Even though this Comic-Con has been going for many years, last year was the first time with new overheads, and it was the first Comic-Con event they had done, so they were still trying to find their feet a little bit. Definitely feels a lot more organised this time.
It does. I'm appreciating it. We've only been in here about 5 minutes, but already this is all a lot better. And just having that, I think, helps, because last year I was really stuck.
Yeah, it wasn't very clear when things were last time.
But yeah, we're going to...
Obviously, we've got early bird tickets, so it's quite quiet right now, but it's going to pick up as
Yeah.
soon as those not standard entry tickets start
I mean,
coming
yeah,
in.
it's only about 9:45 in the morning right now, so. But yeah, we can have early dibs on looking around some of the stalls, some of the equipment. It looks really good. So we will join you back in a second. We're going to have a little bit of an explore. Who knows? So we've decided to take a little bit of a break now from exploring all the stalls, and I think we could definitely safely say that it's a lot better than last
It's
year. For
definitely a lot better than last year. There's a lot more stuff as well.
sure. Loads more stalls than there was last year, and a lot more food options as well, because there was a lovely fudge stall as well.
There's a few different fudge ones. There's like a retro sweet shop. There's one doing like cakes and brownies, so we'll definitely be picking up some of them later.
100%, and we've got a lot of time to kill today, so we'll probably come in and out. We'll probably go to some of the talks as well, because
Yeah.
we didn't get the opportunity to do that last time.
No,
but
we didn't have time.
We will do that definitely
So
today,
yeah.
I think.
So we've done our first pass through. We've looked at all the stores. We've already picked up a couple of little things which we're going to go through now.
Yeah, so we'll start with your bit. So, should we show the stuff? So first, what is it? It's a little plush.
It's a little plush of Husk.
Husk
So it's his pilot design.
from. I'm gonna see if I can say this name correct. Cryos Gifts. I probably butchered that, but
Probably, but
really, really good little stall.
we'll
They
do
have-
a proper haul when we get back
Yeah,
to
I'll
show
do
everything in
definitely do a
details and out of
proper
the
haul.
packets.
You also saw a good 3D,
Yeah, a
Print
little 3D
stall.
print stall, which is always a bit of fun.
which
I've got like a little fidget axolotl.
it's adorable.
He's so cute.
You can wiggle the tail around. And then I sort of went a bit crazy. We did initially see a gigantic Godzilla, which sort of caught my eye a little bit.
Yeah, that was tempting.
But you'll have to pan the camera down to show them what we did get. In this nice Disney bag, which I think is appropriate given the situation that Doctor Who is in at the moment, we've got a Funko Pop.
Nice glow in the
Those
dark.
Has to be glow in the dark. I love glow in the dark Funko Pops. And then this is what I spent a lot of the money on straight away. Is we've got the Victory of the Daleks collector's set with Winston Churchill, the telephones, and the Ironside Dalek, which was £80. And given the situation as well, most recently, if it wants to come out of the bag, which is,
Very appropriate considering where the finale left off on.
if it doesn't want to come out the bag though, which it doesn't, it's not going to come out the
It's
bag.
not coming out of the bag.
It's not coming out the bag. Hold on. It's not gonna come out the bag. It's not coming out the bag. No. Right, there we go. The Pyramids of Mars
The
set.
Pyramid of Mars.
Figure set. But
You
wow,
got the
that
two
was
mummies and Sutek.
two mummies and Sutek. So already spent an absolute ton of money, and it is only 5 to 11 in the morning. But I think now we're going to be doing one more little wander around, probably get a slight bite to eat, and we're getting ready for our first photo shoot at 11:30, which is Anita Dobson on the green screen. So we'll let you know what that was like once we have our photo shoot. And we are now back in the car at the end of a long day at Comic Con. It is now 20 to 5. We've been at that Comic Con now for what? Must be like 8 hours.
Yeah, we arrived, what, 10 o'clock?
Earlier than that.
Earlier than early.
I think it was probably 9:30 when we entered.
Probably.
But we are shattered now.
Yes.
But I would say overall, compared to last year at this Comic Con, it was like 10 times better.
Oh, it was definitely a lot better organised, a lot better stalls.
100%.
100%.
There was a much bigger variety in stalls. They even had a couple of those sweet food stalls that you get fudge and you can get cakes, which I'm fairly certain they didn't have last year.
I think there was one last year.
Yeah, there might have been one. But yeah, it was really, really well organized, especially in the photo department as well, because last year they just had the photo area in the middle of all the stalls.
Yeah, it was a little bit separate this time, so it was a bit easier to get around. The queuing was a lot better. They were actually organised.
And the guests that we went to go see were both lovely. Anita Dobson and Susan Twist.
Yeah, they were lovely.
Phenomenal. And Susan Twist, obviously we saw her for an autograph for her talk then at 3:15, and then immediately after for the photo shoot, and she pretty much recognised us straight away.
Back. She was like, "It's you again!"
It felt like we were stalking her. I did feel like we were stalking her. It felt a bit odd, but she was brilliant.
Every time she was like, "Oh, look, you're back!"
It was, yeah, and in terms of how much probably spent at this convention, I dread to think.
You spend a lot.
I spent way too much money. My card has been screaming at me. So, but we'll save that for when we get back. We've got a bit of a long journey now back. But when we get back, we will do a little bit more of a debrief and we will show off in total everything that we purchased today. But that'll be us signing off for now, and we'll see you back at home.
See you in a bit.
I'm back from the Film and Comic Con in Cardiff, which was held at the Utilita Arena in Cardiff, and it was a fantastic day overall. Me and my fiancé had a brilliant time. All the staff were lovely. It was really well organised. There were some amazing stalls, as you might have seen from the footage. It was just brilliant. And the photo opportunities that we had were great, and we had the opportunity to see a talk from Susan Twist, so that was a lot of fun as well. And we did a lot of shopping, and I've got tons of new merchandise to show you guys. But I'm just going to briefly go over how the day sort of panned out. So one of the first things that we decided to do when we went in there was we had a little bit of an explore of some of the stalls, because there was lots of new stalls there that weren't there last year when we went, and so that was really nice to see. Obviously getting in there from 9:30, it meant it was really quiet, so we had the opportunity to bring some more of the footage to you guys as well, which was really nice to see. And one of the first things we decided to do was to go get a autograph from Anita Dobson, who plays Mrs. Flood in the current seasons of Doctor Who with Ncuti Gatwa. And I brought my season 1 steelbook for her to sign, and she actually signed the back of the steelbook here, "To Jack, love, Anita Dobson," and she even signed it with her character name, Mrs. Flood. So I thought that was really nice, because my plan is for Anita Dobson and Millie Gibson, who I'm going to be seeing at London Film and Comic Con in a couple of weeks' time, to sign the back, because I feel like they pair really well together. And then on the front, I'm going to get Ncuti to sign it. And I also did get a signature from Susan Twist, who was really, really lovely to meet as well. So she signed the front, so I'm also going to get Ncuti to sign the front and Millie Gibson to sign the back. So I was really grateful to both of them for signing that, and they were lovely. Anita Dobson was such a lovely person to talk to, and she complimented both mine and my fiance's outfits that we were wearing, again being 14 and the Toy Maker. And then we went for our TARDIS green screen photo shoot with Anita Dobson, which I'll put a picture on the screen right here. It was really, really good, really, really lovely. I love the green screen photo shoots. I think it's really, really cool. We decided to do something a little bit different this time, and I think it really worked and paid out. And again, lovely, lovely lady. I loved Anita Dobson. Very much a pleasure to meet her. But after we'd had our photo shoot with Anita Dobson, we decided to take a little bit of a break. We went for some lunch in order to pass the time, and then came back in, had another wander around, where I did then get to meet Susan Twist, who signed my steelbook, and then we went upstairs to have a talk with Susan Twist and a Q&A panel, which was quite funny. My fiancé even asked Susan Twist a question as well, so that was quite nice to see. And that lasted for about 30 to 35 minutes overall, which was brilliant. And then straight away, to end the day, we came downstairs and we then had our photo shoot, which I will put a picture on the screen here for you, of our photo shoot, our green screen TARDIS photo shoot, then with Susan Twist. And it was right at the end of the day. There wasn't actually too many people queuing up for Susan Twist, but it was still a really lovely experience. And she remembered us as well, because we had done the autograph, the talk, and the photo shoot back to back. She knew exactly who we were and complimented us again on our outfits, and it was lovely. We had a long conversation with her at her table as well. So both Susan Twist and Anita Dobson, you were a pleasure to meet, and I would happily see you again at another Comic Con in the future. But the merch, I spent a lot down in that convention. You might have seen a little brief glimpse at some of it earlier in the vlog, but I'm going to show you it all properly now. So, firstly, I bought a few new pieces of Doctor Who merch. The first of which you would have seen when I was struggling badly to take it out of the bag. But I did eventually get there in the end. And that was the Pyramids of Mars collector's set, which is absolutely gorgeous and beautiful. And I thought it was relevant as well, seeing as we were seeing Mrs. Flood and Susan Twist get the original story that Sutekh was in as well. One of my favourite Fourth Doctor stories of all time. And this set includes a jackal head Sutekh and 2 Guardian mummies. And you can see the Guardian mummies and the jackal head Sutekh just in there, which is brilliant. And there's the side. And then there's the back, which just gives you a little bit of information about Sutekh and about the story himself. So that was the first thing I got. Absolutely lovely guy as well that I bought this off. We had a good chat. The second thing, which I bought from the same person, I've been after this for a while. This is the Victory of the Daleks collector's set, which comes with a Winston Churchill action figure, Tea Time Ironside Dalek action figure, and War Phone accessories. So you can see there, you've got Winston Churchill, you've got the 3 telephones on the desk, and you've got an Ironside Dalek who is actually holding up a cup of tea on a tray, which is really, really funny. There's the one side of the box, and then there's the back of the box. Really, really nice. I might have to do unboxings for these at some point in the future, who knows, but it is a lovely figure set, so I couldn't pass it up when I saw it. The next piece of Doctor Who merch I found was actually from a different stall, and this is one of the classic series collectible sets that you can get when you build a K1 robot, and it's one of the rarer ones to find, but as soon as I saw it I knew I had to have it, and it is from the 4th Doctor's era as well, and that is Magnus Greel and Mr. Sin. Absolutely brilliant figure. And yeah, it's one that I've been sought after for quite a while. I do obviously already have a K1 robot figure, so I'm not actually trying to build a K1 robot, but I would like to collect the rest of these. But as soon as I saw this one, I had to grab it. Look at the little Mr. Sin there. Brilliant. And yeah, it says on the back, look there, that you can collect them all and build an 18 centimeter tall K1 robot. So that is Magnus Greel and Mr. Sin. And then finally, I bought a load of Funko Pops, one of which was Doctor Who related. And I'm a massive fan of glow-in-the-dark Funko Pops. I own a couple of them now. And I saw this one on the Doctor Who stall, and I had to grab it because it also glowed in the dark, and also they are adorable. You can't deny that. And that is the Adipose Funko Pop. It is brilliant. And look, like it says, it glows in the dark. So I definitely can't wait to see this bad boy glow in the dark. And then there's the side. And then there's the back of the Funko Pop, giving you a little look at all the rest you can get in the set. But I love it. I think it's adorable, and I can't beat a glow in the dark Funko Pop. But that's it for Doctor Who merch. However, I did get a few more Funko Pops now. I'm a massive collector of the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise Funko Pops. Got a fair few at the Wales Comic Con a couple of months ago. And I saw this one and I had to get it. it is the Tails Funko Pop, and this one is the Flocked variant and limited edition Chase Funko Pop. So looks really, really cool, and I love it. They had the regular Tails, but I thought if the Flocked version's there, get it, because it's a little bit of a rarer edition. There's the side, and then there's the back, advertising some of the others, which I already got Metal Sonic. I did see Amy at the Comic Con, but I decided to hold off on Amy a bit longer. But I had to grab this Tails. And then finally, there's a new wave of Godzilla Funko Pops that are out, where they released, I think, 4 or 5 different Godzillas from different periods of the franchise, from different movies. So I thought I'd grab a couple of those. And the 2 that I decided to grab was Godzilla 1954 edition. And he's actually holding in his hand, I think it's either a plane or a fighter jet. It looked really, really cool. So I was like, I've got to grab that. He looks really, really neat. And then there's a better look on the side. Yeah, he's holding like a plane or a fighter jet in his hand. Looks really, really cool. And on the back, it tells you some of the other ones that you can get. So you can get a 1954 jumbo version, a regular 1954, like the one I got here. You can get a 1984, a 1999, and a Shin Godzilla from 2016. So yeah, I thought I'd add that to my growing Godzilla collection and growing Godzilla Funko Pop collection, because I do have a fair few Godzilla Funkos. And then the last item I got is another one of the Godzilla Funko Pop line. I had to do this because I loved the movie when it came out. Is Shin Godzilla from 2016. I love the design of Shin Godzilla. So creepy. Yeah, I had to just pick it up. So yeah. Shin Godzilla on the side there. Same on the back. Just telling you what other ones you can get. And there's the other side. But yeah, it is absolutely brilliant. Love it, love it, love it. So that was my little haul from the Cardiff Film and Comic Con. I hope you did enjoy all the footage and enjoyed the little haul at the end. If you did enjoy this video, please like it by giving it a thumbs up. Leave a comment. Did you go to the Comic Con? If you did, who did you see? Did you pick anything up? And if you're brand new to this channel, please subscribe, because I guarantee there will be content on here for you. We will be doing another Comic Con vlog in November when I go to the London Film and Comic Con, where I'll hopefully be meeting Ncuti Gatwa, Millie Gibson, and maybe David Bradley as well. But for now, this is going to be the Nerdy Grail signing off. I hope you have an amazing day, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye for now, everyone.